Okay, I know I haven't been too faithful watching the anime, the fairy tale, but come on, it's the Sun Village arc. I mean, one thing can be safe for sure, it's like literally we are pretty much finished with this stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, for me actually catching up back with the anime, like with the few episodes that I missed out, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's kind of more funner than what it was in these volumes. I mean, we covered everything now from these two volumes that they had, and there's like a little tiny bit that they have to do in like volume 42, which is like, I don't know if they're going to try and cover that stuff or not. If not, there's going to be some shit to be said about it. But regardless of what, I mean, from what we saw in this episode and from what we saw from the actual arc, it wasn't as bad as I remembered it. I think it's mainly because of the Fairy Tales anime pacing, and not to mention as well as like I feel like with the just the acting and everything, and that's just it being in motion and seeing it. Like I feel like this arc is a lot better than a lot of people remembered it to be. Because I remember like coming from like the Grand Magic Games to be like, oh thank fucking god we're finally ended to but then to like, oh no, that really cool moment at the end. So definitely I can just say like this arc was pretty fucking awesome. It's like seeing like fucking like Gray taking out like that piece of shit dirty out there, like fucking can transfer on his fucking energy from like the ice to, like to knock him the fuck out, and it's like that was awesome. Also as well, Natsu going against that creepy weird fucking wyvern like eye demon shit, fucking that up, trying to like going. I'm gonna say Natsu was going fucking nuts on this thing, like in the air, fucking trying to hit it. It was like firing fucking lasers everywhere. I'm not gonna lie, it like straight up fucking tore out. It straight up fucking ate and fucking just tried to like destroy. And you saw his legs in there, but no, that thing was straight up fucking eating him. That thing was straight up fucking annihilating him. It's like, I ain't taking you back. I'm fucking gonna devour this motherfucker. And I just love that from what we saw of it was just like Natsu just went fucking nuts, just throwing flames everywhere like he was doing some fucking wata, some fucking Kenshiro shit, knocking it down. And he like did two of his fucking most powerful like moves. Like he did the fucking flame lowers and also as well the brilliant flame attack on this thing. So he was going fucking in, and I gotta admit, most people get knocked down by the one fucking hit. This demon took quite a few hits, but it's like the whole village being fucking unfrozen, finding out who the flame was, which was fucking Atlas Flame, the fucking flame dragon. I kind of love how Fairy Tail does that little thing at the bottom. Now you get to see like all the characters' names and shit, and like all their like the guild that they belong to. And I love that we saw that with the guy at the end, Silver, which I'll get into later on. But then as well, Atlas Flame was like, yo, like you see like his fucking memories like all hazy, he's like all fucked up because his ice fucked him up, and it's like this guy was a fucking devil slayer. This guy like he mistook me for something else, and he fucked me up. And this guy's an ice devil slayer, and that's why that ice works so much well on Doriato. It's like, oh shit, this is a fucking powerful shit. And even Gray, when at first he thought he fucking killed like the flame and shit, because it's like it's been here for too long and it's just fucking died out. But it's like when he saw that Atlas Flame looking like a fucking boss coming out, and he's just like, I'm gonna use the last of my soul to bring back this village. And it's like that shows how powerful dragons are. If like the very like he's on his weakest part of his power and he uses the last of his soul to like bring all the village back, that was really cool. And like seeing Minerva saying like, oh fuck you Urza, I'm gonna come back like and I'm gonna swallow this entire world in darkness. So definitely shows that, you know, Minerva's gonna be a lot more of the bigger threat. And I like the little changes that they did in the opening, like instead of like having like all the sort of like the stuff going throughout the episodes, I kind of like that what we saw was like we saw fucking Tartarus just there. It's just like, oh, looks so fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie, that was a really cool fucking scene. And seeing Silver at the end, like fucking one of the 9 demon gates, it's like you'll see these motherfuckers soon enough. And it's like, I think we got another episode. Like, honestly, I didn't mind this episode as much as I was thinking getting back into it. It was honestly a fine episode. I don't know if it was just me noticing, but I felt like the characters were very stiff. That was one thing I definitely said. I said that definitely like in a few of my other videos as well. Like I said, I've noticed that. Maybe that's just me like taking a little bit of the difference from the animation, but I don't know. Maybe everything the scenes, it just feels a little bit stiff compared to like other stuff I've been watching. So yeah, like apart from like the cool fucking action scenes with Natsu, the rest was fucking awesome. Like I honestly thought this was a great fucking episode, and I think I get this like this finale of the Sun Village arc. I thought it was too like fucking like cross fucks, and then Urza going against one person we know. So overall, and like also as well the treasure hunters, like, and the stupid shit, it was a fine fucking arc. It was just there. It was a short little fun thing, and you know we got one little bit left for like next week episode. But I think for like sort of the climax of the arc, I give it like a 7.5. I think the episode deserves a 7.5. I think it was a good episode. But let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about this episode and what do you think that's going to be happening in the finale next week. But that's all for me. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.